Brought to you by Epic Adventure Outfitters.
All right, today we have this new Zenith Silver EcoDiesel Gladiator in stock, and this is Teddy's, or if you're familiar with his channel, Unwinding Roads. As you can see, he's not going down many roads looking like this. So we're gonna help him a bit. We're gonna make it a little taller, a little more capable, definitely more comfortable of a ride. But all in all, we're gonna empty his pocketbook today. If you go to the 4.5, you're gonna need a lot more parts to make it drive the way we would want it to drive. So you're gonna have to add adjustable arms all the way around to help with pinion angles and stuff. You're gonna have to do a front drive shaft. And as well, you're probably at that point looking at a larger tire. You're going to sit taller. You're gonna have problems finding parking spots underground, if that's a thing for you, but we live in the city, so sometimes it's a thing. But for the most part, the 3.5-inch does what everyone needs. It'll fit your 37s, it drives great on the road, keeps your center of gravity low, and saves your pocketbook a bit. So Mike, what are we starting with today?
Well, we got to disconnect all the electrical, breather, get that all out of the way.
Wouldn't it disconnect on its own when you drop the axle?
Well, but then, you're ripping parts out, and that's always fun.
Yeah.
But, today we're going to try to do it the right way.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's try some.
For once, just one
Okay.
time.
Okay.
One time. Yeah, just so that we can get everything disconnected so that we can, once we drop the suspension down, nothing will pull up. We'll be good to go.
Then we're gonna put in drop brackets, right?
Drop brackets, yeah, full 3.5 suspension, front and rear. There'll be some spacers going in because it's an EcoDiesel, just because you need that extra clearance for the weight. And then it should be great once we get to the
Perfect.
finish line.
Did you hear that, internet? Drop brackets. We're gonna put them in. It won't be able to get to Costco after that.
It's gonna rub on every speed bump.
Rubber. If you got short fingers, good luck. That's what she said, yeah. Okay, so up top here you got your spacers and your rubber stop that sits on or rubber piece that sits on top of the coil. But if you look, I could spin it.
Yeah.
It has 2 fingers, so it locks in.
Gotcha.
So that everything stays in place. So the reason why we have to cut a hole in the inner fender is because the new shocks now have a reservoir, and the reservoir will sit in that hole. So we got to make a hole to accept that. Alright, so we got the quick disconnect here. They bolt in down here, they got a pin on it. You put a solder pin through it, pull it out, give it a pull out, flip it over, give it a hard push, and it just goes right up in here.
Oh, that is much easier than pushing a button.
Way easier than a button. But if you don't have it, then this is your option for getting it so you can get your disconnects.
Better than nothing.
This is true. There you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a little bit of a difference there. Overrated, these bump stuffs.
What's the worst that can happen? The shock's bottom out?
Breaks some. I mean, you know.
Yeah, things are gonna break anyway.
Yeah. Well, break it right out of the gate, right? Brand new, right? Just leave the lot. Smash together. Who cares? Like it. I did it twice with no lube. Awesome.
All right, what have you been doing today there, Mike?
Oh, well, I've been putting a 3.5-inch lift in this Gladiator. It's been a fun adventure today.
Nice. Looks like Teddy sprung for the Falcon 3.3s again,
Yes, he did.
like he had last time, since he's going to tow that off-road trailer off-road. Got our Teraflex rear track bar, of course. Can't live without that when you go over 2.5 inches of lift. What we do for most people is we want to have a very reliable system so that you can go out wheeling as often as you want and you're not at home on the weekends trying to do maintenance and fix things all the time. So because we are up in Canada and it is harsher here, if you don't believe me, come up here.
Or don't.
Either or. But so this should be able to easily get some 37s under here for Teddy, which I hear aren't going on today, so that should be entertaining shortly.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see.
But for the most part, he's here. 3.5-inch lift, Falcon 3.3s. Mike's done a killer job banging this out today, so that Teddy doesn't have to walk home, which is great because we want him to leave. That's usually the main thing. Teraflex drop brackets. They don't just adjust caster. Trust me.
We put the disconnects in this one.
So because this isn't a Rubicon, it doesn't come with any kind of sway bar disc, and that's really going to help you off-road stretch your legs. So we've added the Teraflex sway bar disconnect system onto this. It might not be as easy as pushing a button, but if you don't have this, even a cross ditch is a pain in the ass.
Yes.
All in all, you're basically ready to put the tires back on. Where's the big meaty tires we're putting on?
Right here. The nice
Holy
big.
shit. Kevlar. They have Kevlar in these tires.
They're good Goodyear, Wrangler.
So they're good for a year?
A year of good?
You're going to rock these for a year, Teddy?
They're good for a year.
You're going to rock these for a year? Yeah. Well, they're good for a year.
1 year.
So it says on here.
What size are these things? 245.
Woo!
Those are
Damn.
monsters. Monsters.
I think those will come on CX-5s.
You guys don't get it.
Oh, and it's not just that, but it's a 75.
It's a 75
Yeah.
with Kevlar.
It's got Kevlar on the sidewall. So
Yeah, but it's small so people can see my lift kit. So I can show
that's
it
true.
off.
That's true.
Oh, is that what? Oh, you wanted them?
I thought you had trouble getting up into the truck.
Well, it's easier to put the kids in. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
See? Ready? Look at you.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's sexy. That is sexy. Oh, she's a beast.
Kids, let this be a lesson to you. Listen to all the girls on Instagram that squat all the time as their only exercise. It's important. Otherwise, it looks like you skip leg day.
Don't skip leg day.
Looking for an epic Jeep? Give us a call. Please be kind and smash that like button. And hey, we have an online store. Check it out.